Hello everyone, this is David from 0x447, and in this video we're going to do another fun project, hopefully less than 3 hours long, where we are going to build, where I'm going to build, you're going to sit down and watch, hopefully eat something while we do this. The idea is to have, to set up, what are we doing? So, I have for the office a Synology box with the hard drive in it. And there's an option to back up the data to AWS Glacier. Right? Sounds interesting. So I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure what we are going. I mean, literally, I saw that feature. I said, this is going to be a nice video. And so we're going to make a CloudFormation file that creates a Glacier setup. And then we are going to connect it to the Synology thing and see how it goes. So first of all, I need to figure out where was the setting that I saw. Oh, I remember what it was. It was an app. It's always an app. There's Glacier Backup, right? So you install Glacier Backup through the official Synology apps. I guess I already have it. Oh no, there it is, Glacier Backup. And so yeah, let's see how it works. If it works, even I don't know. So this is the UI of Synology when you log in. So we have backups, restore, explore, logs. So backups, create. Name, destination, contents, and schedule. Okay, sounds fun. I understand. Okay, what do we have to understand? According to our Glacier pricing policy will be charged. Okay, so there's basically saying pay money to Amazon because that's how it works. So as part of blah 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 free tier, you can retrieve up to 10 gigabytes of Amazon S3 Glacier data per month for free. The free tier allowance can be used at any time during the month and applies to standard retrieval. Hey, this is actually cool. Your usage of the free tier is calculated each month across all regions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. And so we pay, let's pick up Virginia, same price. Ohio, same price. I don't know, Oregon, same price. What do we have in Europe? Frankfurt, where's the price? Oh, a little bit more expensive. Ireland, same price. London, more expensive. Milan, more expensive. Fuck it. Virginia. Okay, so per gigabyte per month, that's interesting. So how much is 6 terabytes? Because that's the hard drive that I have, right? So per gigabyte times 1,000, that's 1 terabyte. So it's $4 for 1 terabyte times 6, $24 a month to store data. Of course, I don't have the hard drive fully full, so I'm not going to pay $24. But it is a little bit of money when you have big drives, I guess. I mean, 1 gigabyte is for 1 terabyte is $4, which is super nice. But yeah, as more you go up, definitely the price gets a little bit out of hand. Thankfully, it's much less than, for example, the regular drive, EBS drives that you have, which you would pay $150 for 6 terabytes, if I'm not mistaken. Let's breathe. Okay. Well, so that's the case. And what do we need to make this work? Access key and secret key. Okay, and the region. Enable transfer encryption. Sounds good. Preserve backed up files at destination. What? And that'd be nice. Please don't delete the files we're backing up. Enable this option to leave a copy of backed up files at the at the destination, even when the file is from the source. Okay, that's actually cool. Multi-part upload, part size, 500 megabytes. Since seems also for my case, I'm not sure what I'm going to use. We'll see. Okay, so we need an access key, and we need to set up. We need to set up Glacier. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go. Okay, let's go to the repository. This is where we make all this stuff happen, right? Okay, so let's make a new repository. This time we're going to say products. Delete. Synology. Backup. I guess. This stack will deploy all that is necessary to enable S3 Glacier backup for your Synology. There you go. How do you type Glacier? I have no idea. Glacier. Glacier? Let's do Glacier then. Glacier. There you go. Necessary. I love the English language, so I'm precise. Public, of course, as always, needs to be public. Node, what was it? MIT. MIT. The MIT template, cloud formation, of course, that's what we're doing. So no licensing, that was useless. Include all branches. Do I have branches? No, I don't care about branches. Go. Glacier, create a vault. Oh, already we have stuff to do. We need a vault. We need the event notification. We need an event notification details. And then we have to review what we've done. I don't care about that. Let's do cloud formation Glacier. Was that the case? Let's put this 3 at the beginning. Okay. Okay. Oh, just a bucket. Is this anything different here? If we're just doing just as simple as 3 bucket? No. Glacier. Interesting. Okay, so as you can hear, I never worked with Glacier, so it's just a lifecycle thing. So access control private sounds good. Lifecycle configuration ID prefix. Okay, status enable expiration day in 3060. Transition in 1 day. Storage class Glacier. Wait. Okay, let's go back here. Glacier backup. Backup section. Create. Next. Backup. Well, that's the whole point. That's what we're doing. Okay. Interesting. So it needs the access key, needs the secret, but doesn't ask for the bucket? Seems odd. Oh, don't test the connection. Oh, okay, maybe on the next page is going to ask for a bucket. Because right now, this doesn't seem right. Right, okay. Question even, does this thing even have a connection to the outside world? I have no clue. Okay. Well, in this case, this is going to be way easier than I expected. Let's see where I'm going to be wrong about this one. So, we clone the repo back on our local thingy there. Nothing. There you go. Sounds good. Clone. Visual code. Backup. Description. Let's start with a nice description. This stack will deploy all that is necessary necessary to back up your Synology with two S. Oh Jesus! Glacier, right? Glacier. Okay. This will start with the build that is necessary to back up your Synology to Glacier, including the user. Heyo. We'll show you how to do that in a second. Parameters. Will we need anything here? No. Code pipeline artifact. No need for that one. No pipelines here. So then we don't need a GitHub token. Neither that. We don't even need a stage. Well, but we need a name of a bucket, right? S3 Glacier bucket name param provide a name for the Glacier bucket. This will be created for you. Yeah, it's a string, default, nothing, constraints, don't care. Sounds good. Okay, so then we need to also switch the metadata, which is going to be just one thing. And if you have no idea what I'm doing right now, that means that you have to watch some other videos. Hey, ho. No, but seriously, we are just organizing, making the params look nicer when you deploy the stack. S3 Glacier Glacier bucket name. Let's make it super obvious what we are doing. We have this. We have basic, just one thing for now. We'll see if we need anything more. Well, maybe the username, right? That'd be nice. Well, we'll see. And then the resources shared. We can nuke all of this. Move out. Code pipeline. Do not care. Lambdas. We won't care about any of them. So basically, we are left with nothing. Well, let's call this Glacier. I like Glacier. Glacier is nice. It's a very sounding, funny name. Anywho, let's leave index role. I guess we're going to need a role, but we can delete everything here. We're just cleaning up. Well, just delete everything out. S3 Glacier. Okay, so almost empty. I mean, the role, we have some basic stuff. We're going to maybe just do this because for sure I'll always need it for something. Yes, now let's prefix it with 0x447 S3 Glacier. Yeah, that's it. So we make sure that, well, is it a good idea? No, because if we want to make sure that you can deploy more of the stacks in the same AWS account, we need to ask for some uniqueness. Okay, we will do it. We'll do it later. Brave. Documentation. Example. Resource. Bucket. So we need this. Right? And here. There. Save. It's complaining about something. It's It's complaining. We are missing one of these. Hey. Okay, so Glacier rule, that sounds okay. Prefix Glacier, sure. Status expires. So after 365 days, you get to delete the backup, the file. So I have no idea how the Synology is going to do stuff. Is it going to make one big object? Is it going to make a bunch of folder with a bunch of objects inside? This is something we have to check out. For now, 365 days is fine. Transition days, let's set this up to 0. So it's going to do that immediately. Bucket, private. Well, we need also a bucket name, right? I mean, what the hell? Rave. Okay. We need a name. How is this? Oh yeah, because if you don't provide a name, it's going to give you a random string, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's see. Bucket name, a name of the bucket. If you don't specify name, is a graphic generation, unique ID, blah blah blah. Yeah, we need a bucket name. We are not savages. Come on. Whoa. Bucket name. For now, I'm going to just make a test name here. So this way we can just quickly test if the stack is even working. And then we are going to make it unique. Yeah, that's why we need more parameters. So we're going to use whatever we did in the previous projects. So then you can deploy the stack multiple times. Because, for example, let's say you have a bunch of Synologies in different offices and you want to provide separate S3 buckets for each of them. So you don't want to have just one for everybody, because maybe you want S3 buckets in different regions, right? So it's faster and better and whatever, more backed up because it's on different place of the planet your files are. So yeah, but this is going to be done in a second. So let's try to build it, deploy it, and see if it explodes. Hey, grapes. Okay, we've built that. So now if we go to, I don't want a glacier, but that's interesting. Wait a second, I don't get it. Don't you need a vault? If this is asking me for a vault, right? I'm suspicious. Vault. Glacier. Why it's asking me for a vault on the UI? But one second. AWS S3 Glacier Cloud Formation Bucket Transition Bucket Rule. That's odd. Okay, let's see this one. Storage transition, data transition, bucket transition. That's transitions. Don't care about transitions. Sample resource. Let's see this. Let's see that. Okay. Glacier. If when it as of Cloud for me does not support Glacier. If when it does, you'll see Glacier show up in the blah blah blah. So 2013, okay. Any support for auto migration from S3 to Glacier will be should show up here. To register your desire to work. Okay. Okay, well, we are going to deploy this. Yeah, this is just clicking around. Whatever. Okay, I don't know. This seems to be odd. Settings. What type of say? Free tire only. Only retrieve data within the free tire data retrieval request and exceed the free tire not be accepted. Retrieval cost fee. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So you can add capacity. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting if you need to retrieve stuff. But the idea here is to just dump here things and just be done with them. So, cloud formation. By the way, what account I am in? Development. Okay, let's do development. Okie doke. So let's see here. Upload, select. Synology backup. I guess this is going to take way longer than expected. Let's see if we can figure it out. Next, Glacier. Bucket name, you're not using it for anything. So we don't care. Right, we're not using for anything exactly. So well, okay, we'll do it later. Let's see if we can actually get anything. Hey, bucket name should not contain lower cases. First error. Okay, at least it's a clear one. That's a fair request from AWS, but we can do in this case way better. We can just reference the thing already. Ref. And oh boy, what am I doing? Referencing param stage index. There you go. Let's rebuild it and delete this one. Select Synology. Don't care about the name. Bucket 0x447 Glacier Synology. Whatever. We don't care. It needs to be just unique enough to just prove us that whatever we already did works. Great. Create. Because now I'm curious if they have. So it seems that I see. Maybe data storage is in segregation in archives, and archives can be any data such as photos, video, documents. You can upload a single file as an archive or aggregate multiple files into a tar zip file. Okay, basically anything goes. A single archive can be as large as 40 terabytes, plenty. You can store an unlimited number of archives and an unlimited amount of data in S3 Glacier. Okay, it's unlimited unless it's 40 terabytes in size. Each archive is assigned a unique archive ID at the time of creation, and the content of the archive is immutable, meaning that after the archive is created, it cannot be updated. Fine. So now I'm curious, very curious what Synology is going to do. Vaults allow you to organize your archives and set access policies and notifications policies. Get started by giving your vault a name. You can then create Here, volt now. Okay. What's going to happen? I don't know. Okay, anywho, we have created our first thing, S3. And what will we get? What will we get? Nothing. A blank page. Fantastic. This is awesome. This is good stuff. Okay, Glacier, Synology, Virginia, sounds good. What the hell is this thing? I don't know. Nobody cares. I need to clean the stuff up. Properties. Nothing special. Management. Glacier rule. Edit. Prefix Glacier. Glacier rule. Limit scope specific private tags. Apply all. Bucket. 0 days. Current version. Okay. Transitioning small object to Glacier or Glacier Deep Archive will increase costs. Oh, hey, no. Per object transition cost, blah, blah, blah. If you were to transition object currently in a bucket or Glacier, will be approximately awesome. You can reduce this cost by limiting the number of, okay, whatever. So let's take a screenshot. Done that, and then let's upload it. What am I doing? Screenshot. Yeah. Open. Next. Okay. While this is transitioning to Glacier somehow with magic, let's keep going. I mean, let's go to here. And I guess we get nothing. Confusion in my head, very strong. Okay, so now we have to also create already. No, let's add all the uniqueness. Let's make it nice before we add the YAM user. And I'm so curious how we're going to do that. Anywho, Brave, GitHub, go here. What was the last thing that we worked on? DFS drives, parameters, basic, unique identifier. Pending of this prod deployment, we're going to append all the resources that require uniqueness. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Want, not want. Nobody wants anything. Everybody wants everything. Okay, new file, unique identifier. JSON. We have that, and then we need to, for example, name it. I should ask for the account name. I think I asked this here. Parameters. Yes, that's what I'm asking here. Account name JSON. Yes, don't you worry. It's not going to explode. The name of the AWS Cloud you're deploying is tagged to blah 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 blah. Because then when you go and make when you go to resources and make your bucket, you can make it nice like so. And this way you can have unique names that just works. of course, I need to maybe do this. Wow, no. No, 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 no. Bucket name, company name, account name, region. Okay. Well, we can be more clever than this. So we are asking for unique identifier. Okay, so we're going to be unique identifier, maybe not here, but on the other side, because account name is going to be always the same in this account, right? So if we do it this way, so if we have account name and then unique identifier in the region and then Synology backup. Synology backup, yes. Because then if you have multiple deployments, you're going to have account name always the same. Unique identifier is going to be unique for each deployment. So for example, you can say, hey, say New York, California, whatever, then the region and then the name, and then you're good to go. And then of course you can have, I don't know, New York dash whatever borough you're in, to even be more granular, but then it's up to you what you're going to pass here, right? So we have that, and now since we have Glacier, Lambda, name, what's happening here? Resources. Let's make a new folder. Let's call it yum. I'm confused. Where is Finder? Where is this Finder? GitHub. Synology backup. Resources. Lambda. I don't want Lambda. I want to cry and die. Go here. Shut up. There you go. Get lost. No. There you go. Organized. We have Yum Glacier. So Yum, we are going to create a user and you're going to call it Synology. And then again, do we want, well, we have to have multiple usernames per deployment, right? I guess so. Can we find Yum? Yum. User. So let's do a Yum user. Synology. Let's do, right now I have no idea how to call this. Just paste it. Oh my god, what's happening? Paste. And then we're going to call it the 3 Glacier user. Very original. Okay. Well, we need a username. Think, which goes at the top. Groups do not care. Login profile do not care. Manage policy ARNs. Do not care. Path do not care. Permission boundaries do not care. Tags I will care in the future because I want to promote my business with tags. I like that idea. Policy CCCCs, no, because we are going to create a role which is going to be attached to the user. How do you attach a role to a user? You do. Yum. Policy document. No. Document description, manage policy, max session, path, permission, policy, role, tag. How do you attach it? I need to attach it somehow to the guy. Role name, tags. Okay. Login profile policy. Groups. Login profile, manage policy arms, no. Path, no. Permission monitoring, no. Policies, no. Tags, no. Username, no. There must be a way. Huh. I will cheat and look somewhere else. But, or maybe we can just figure it out from scratch. I don't know. So, username, let's use the same trick that we used for the S3 bucket. We are, whoa, fuck. I just copied whatever I had there. One more time. Help me, how does this keyboard work? I don't know. It didn't work. It didn't copy. Why you didn't copy? Synology. Yay, I know how to do copy and paste. Policy in this case, no, because you want to attach a role to the user. And you can attach a role to the user from the UI. So what's going on here? Anyway. Account name, unique identifier, region, no, because users are per region. So, I mean, you cannot have, you have different accounts, different users, different accounts. Account name, param, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because then if you have multiple deployments, you're going to have the same thing, blah, 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 blah. Makes sense. By the way, let's make some tags because tags are fun. They're easy. We can do them. There you go. I can even copy this. And we're done. And we are done. Dink. The project name is Synology Backup. Yeah, makes sense. So we have the user without anything, but so let's first try to deploy this and see what happens. Will it explode again? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. And the bucket is not empty. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, but we are going to make a completely new one. Well, no, because we have to delete the old one. I messed up, guys. I messed it up. But anyway, let's, by the way, see what's happening with this file. Storage class standard, whatever. Okay, so this thing is so slow that we can just delete it. Too slow, dude. Too slow. Okay, upload. Not this one. Backup. So despite if you even if you set account name, so it's going to be development, unique identifier, building. So we already deployed the stack with the bucket name, which was fixed, and now we made it dynamic. So if you now update the CloudFormation file is going to delete the previous bucket and make a new one, and it doesn't show up here for whatever reason. But somehow it's saying, oh, okay, so it's replacing it, right? So it's modifying the bucket. And it's going to replace it, meaning it's going to, delete it in the process. And a bucket can only be deleted when it's empty. If it's not empty, CloudFormation file will say like, no. Okido. Update in progress. What do we have? It was 3 already. Refresh. Oh, something showed up. Development, building, USCs, Synology backup. Thank you very much. We're in business. And then if we go to yum. 3 days later, we shall get something. We have 2 users. Why we even have 2? Should be just 1. Ah, okay, testing. Fine. development, building, Synology, backup. Sounds good, right? Permission policies. Let me think about this. Am I crazy to say, okay, so you cannot attach a role? Why did I think you can do that? Add permission. Yeah, you can add the user to a group. You can copy whatever from another. You can attach this fixed one, or you can add inline policies. Oh, I'm just stupid. Okay, I completely forgot that it's, yeah, okay. Everything is okay. Sorry. Policies for the win. So this user, so manage policy arms, we don't care. By the way, what's this permission boundary? Here. Yeah. No. I used it a while back. Was it about? No. Actually, I cannot tell you. It's better I'm not even try to figure it out, because you used it once. I don't even remember where. So better let's not even talk about it. So permission boundaries, that's not what we care. Policies is what we care, because yeah, we want policies. Okay, cool. Let's do policies. So let's do this. Policy, it's an array. Sounds fun. Arrays are fun. My phone just charged. Policy. Policy document, policy name. Why is this the other way around? Should it be the name at the beginning? Come on, guys. By the way, it's a big mess. Whoa. Okay. So policy name goes up because it's a name. So it's always at the top. Glacier. Policy name S3. No, policy can be lowercase. Okay, document policy. We are going to just do this. Okay, so to make our life easier, what I always like to do is to use this awesome UI that they provide you, which is S3. You can select your service. Is there anything related to Glacier? I don't think so, right? Good luck. No, yeah, there's nothing. So I guess now the question is, what type of permission does Synology needs, right? Does it need to put, get, and delete? Can it delete? I guess it should, right? I don't know. I am not sure what this thing needs, actually. But it seems that there is a test button, right? So we can create a policy, a little bit restrictive, and then decide based on what the UI in Synology says if we're good or not. So first we need to be able to list all the buckets. So list all buckets, basically list anything. And we want to add the arm of the bucket, which is this thing here. So it doesn't complain, bucket name, or we can do it this way. Add that. So we can list, and then we also want to be able to, well, let's filter this one. Get object, put object, and then we want to delete object. And now we need to add more things. And then we do bucket name, objects, everything. Do add, we have this, we have that, we have JSON, and we have our policies done for us. We don't have to do anything, learn anything new. We just policy document, boom, bada bing, bada boom. done. But it should be broken down into two. Well, no. Yes, yeah, we can. Yeah, statements are separate. Okay. Let's call this actions. Let's call this listing. Yeah, because normally what you want to be able, so there is no way to, for example, prevent people from seeing your bucket's name, since they're basically public anyway, and they're global. So anything that always work with S3 needs to at least have this option to list things, and needs to have a star, because it needs to be able to list all the buckets that you have, because that's what it's expected, that I need to be able to see what type of buckets do we have, and then you can specify how to access the individual bucket thingy there. So we need to make this dynamic, right? So we have to get Glacier, reference this guy here, Synology, delete this thing, put this, put this, put that. Of course, we need to use a CloudFormation function for that, which is this one. Substituting, something doing. I don't know. Oopsie. Reference this, that, this. Yes, good luck with shortcuts that are not the ones that I care about. Ta-da. And then ta-da. Ta-da. Whoa. Okay, we have a policy attached to a user. Phone, shut up. Now we build this thing one more time and we see if we can update the stack. Klicken, Sie machen. And what will we get? Just an update of a user? Will it be an update of a user? Maybe one day. Modifying user, yes. Replacement false, good. Do not delete the user, just add stuff to it. Refresh, 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 and crash. No. Okay. Ooh, we did it. So now if I do cancel and I refresh the page, we have a policy attached. Yay! And the policy makes sense. Hooray, hooray. So now we need to create also a key. Let's first focus on the credential part. So let's just create a key that we can then paste in Synology and see if this is going to even give us something. So don't worry about this one. I'm going to change it. Don't freak out. Virginia, encryption, blah, 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 blah. Next. Testing connection. Failed. Cool. They could say what they want, right? That'd be a nice thing to get. Let's skip it right now. By the way, is this still there? It is. So first, let's see if we can, what happens if we right now give to this user for full admin access. Let's start debugging slowly towards success. Next. Oh, awesome. Very nice. Congrats. Testing connection failed. How do I even test if this thing has a connection to the world? It is behind a NAT. if I have access, this thing should also have access. I mean, if I go to the support center, what's happening? Yeah, I can access whatever Synology thingy there. Did I just show you something that I shouldn't have showed you? Oof, annoying. Yeah, so this for sure is getting data from the public internet. Yeah, and plus also all the notification about emails are being sent. So that should just work. Um, that's not cool. What if? Okay, vault name. Let's call it Synology. Next step: do not enable notifications. Exactly. Submit. Wow, awesome. Very exciting. So I have credentials with full admin. I made a vault, but I don't know. Let's see. I have to do new credentials now. Let's go back. Delete this one. Create a new set. Show this one. Copy that one. Next. Ah. So it doesn't even tell you where it's doing that backup. So wait. The confusion is big one. It's great with this one. So if I go to Glacier again and create another vault, right? Test 2. Okay. Fine. Next step, do not enable, submit. And then I go back to Synology. Where is Synology? I lost it. Safari. Okay. Next. Crunchy. What is it doing? Okay. Let's do this. Next. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what's going on. So this is going to be, I guess, a fail of a video because that's what sometimes happens. It is sad, but that's how it works. At least you get to learn about how technical support works. That's always good. Cloud formation. So if you're not sure, cloud formation. If you're not sure about something in AWS, what you can do, if you of course pay $100 a month, Vault. Not like this, right? Hi, I have a simple question. Can I create a Glacier vault through through cloud formation, and then we do chat and we do click submit, and then we wait. So yeah, this is going to be also a way to learn how AWS tech support works. It is nice, but this is going to be a very simple question, right? But on average, it takes 45 minutes to figure out something. So you need to be patient when you write to them, and you also need to be able to try your best to explain things. So what I do when I explain things to AWS, I basically make a short video to show the problem. Because writing with text, we humans suck at it. That's why I guess YouTube is so popular. It's because we are visual animals, and we need to see things to understand them the right way. This tiny question is easy to explain with text, but 90% of the time I will just make a short video of few minutes showing I tried to do this, I got this error, what I'm doing wrong, because based on the documentation I'm not doing anything wrong, right? You send that video so they have evidence of the error. They have evidence that you're not a crazy guy that doesn't know how to use a computer. And so you cut down on the time it takes um, um, to get to a solution to a problem. So in that, they're very valuable. And yeah, sometimes they're slow, sometimes it takes way longer, sometimes they will go to an email conversation because they cannot figure out something live. They need to do some testing, so they will do some tests on in their environment to see to reproduce the error and then figure out what's wrong. So if you have a problem, for example, with the documentation, you say, this is the documentation, this is what I'm reading, I'm doing exactly what it says, I get a different result. And it's like, so sorry, let's try to figure it out, right? And sometimes even the cool thing about them also is that they have access to basically anybody in Amazon, right? So they can reach out to the team that built the product that you're having issue with, and they can figure out what went wrong. And this is good when the documentation is literally incorrect and says one thing and the reality is something else, right? Because in that case, they can even figure it out because they don't know what's going on. But at least they can go to the source and say like, hey, what's up? They tell them what's going on, and then they forward that to you. And sometimes it can take 2 to 3 days, depending on if you're talking, depending on which region of the world you're talking to. Because, for example, if you're talking from someone from South Africa and the team that did, I don't know, S3 is in New York, time zones stuff takes a moment to sync up. But eventually they will get back to you. So that's cool because then you can work on something else. And that's how it works. And as you can see, getting connected to someone sometimes take a long time. So I'm not going to edit the video at all. This is basically how long it takes sometimes to get a connection to them, which is frustrating, but it's also, of course, it's hard to scale people. So yeah, sometimes they reply within a few seconds, they're connected to someone, and sometimes it takes up to 30 minutes to 40 minutes to have someone. So sometimes I just have this window on a different monitor, do other things until they connect, and then I get to the problem. Oh, there you go, connected. Woo! And let's start with the default messages. Hi, David here. How are you? And now we just chat with whoever is on the line, and we shall see what do we get. Sometimes they don't like to read the message that you wrote in the ticket. They will read the header or the title, and they think they know already everything and start going on to a tangent. And you have to be vigilant to catch that and say like, whoa, read the message a few times and then we start talking, right? And so yeah, sometimes they're a little bit on the lazy side, as we humans tend to be. so there's nothing you can do about it. So you just have to again be patient. Um, but I must say, like, as when it comes to support, I say it is the best support in the business, and the $100 that you have to pay to them is well worth it. I mean it. It's just the best $100 spent ever, because basically you have a second employee, another pair of eyes that you can ask to. For example, let's say you have an issue with Amazon Linux 2, right? You can literally ask them, hey, how do you see all the processes in the system? And they will tell you use TOP to see them, because basically they give full support to the Linux distribution that they provide, and you can ask them literally any question about Linux, and they will help you out. I mean, don't be as lame as ask for how to, show the list of files in a folder. Just use Google for that. But sometimes it's very valuable even for that. Yes, correct. Dun, 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 dun. So that is that. So we have to chatty chat. Let's see what Karan. Right, sometimes when I wait for them, I like to find out through their name, where are they from? Name. Indian. Okay, so well, that doesn't help us, right? There is so many people from India all over the planet that he might be typing from India, or he might be in California right now. Who knows? That wasn't very useful. But yeah, AWS, so the cool thing is also they have 24-hour support, right? Because they have people who are in Ireland, they have people in South Africa, which, I mean, doesn't cover the time zone difference at all. Same time zone. They have people somewhere in the mid of the US. Not sure if that's Texas or somewhere else. For sure, they have people in Asia, like India, but they want to even say they have California, New York, but they're not common there. Yeah, mostly they have in third world countries, but the quality of these people is pretty nice. So, but also you have to take in consideration that sometimes if you use so in different countries have different languages, and different languages produce different way of thinking. So sometimes you have to take that in consideration when you try to explain something when it comes to logic, because based on the grammar of a given language, logic can be constructed in a different way. And that's why I prefer making videos, because it's way harder to explain something with text to someone who's not a native speaker. If they see a video, everything is clear. If you try to explain it, someone needs to read it, translate it to their own language, understand in their own language, retranslate it back to English, and it's just a big mush. Okay. This is sad. Can we ask? Can we +1 the future request? On file. So, and also another thing, this is super cool when it comes to AWS support, is that they get feedback. They have their internal tool to provide what? Feature requests. Hey, there we go. We just used that word. And yeah, I mean, in this case, I'm just saying, hey, +1, whatever, it's already on file, because for sure people, I'm not the first one who complains that there is no, you can consider using custom resources. Okay. Lambda. But yeah, sometimes there is something new, so you can say, hey, we have a discussion. The guy sees that, hey, okay, I see that your point. Let's make a feature request, because nobody actually pointed out that yet, right? So that's always nice. Well, um, yeah, that's super odd, because I mean that's frustrating in this cases when yeah, such a service 2013 and there's still no support for CF. It seems as if they just forgot that that thing exists, or they decided, I mean, there's literally no features here, so why wouldn't you just do it by hand? Sure, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, while he is processing whatever I said, oh, what? Let's do create. Let's do next. Let's do backup. Let's do next. This time I'm going to be secretive. No, I'm not going to be secretive, because I want to just see what's going to happen. Because I want to find out what are the credentials that are just needed for this thing to work. Where is the YAM user? Okay. We have this, we have that. So if we have 2 volts, where is this, where is this going to end up? It's just fascinating. Let's do data, because there isn't much stuff here. There's a few megabytes. Monday, blah blah blah. Backup immediately. Go. Sure. Don't care. Apply. Fire. Start sending stuff. Backing up. Yay. You do that. And in the meantime, I finish here. Okay. Cool. That'd be nice to see in before. And in this case, you can close the case, and I wish you a nice day. Well, cool. That's it. We have a chat. We resolved our problem, which, I mean, there's nothing we can do. I just made a video that was useless. Yay. Kind of. I mean, we learned about the AWS tech support. Backing up, it's doing something, right? Restore, explore. What is explore? Amazon Glacier. We're exploring stuff. Ooh, I like explorers. So this bucket useless. Glacier inventory refresh. Oh, what? No, what? You don't even have to need to make a vault. I, rar. So they're doing the vault for you. Yeah, we're learning something. You see? What is this? Region unknown. Ah, Virginia. Okay. Created. Our inventory last update. No update yet. And what is this? Okay. So, well, in this case, I mean, no, I'm not going to give up on this CloudFormation file. This CloudFormation file is going to be just a yum user. That's it. Glacier out of the window. Delete. Wait. Okay. Yum. Permissions. Inline policy. Choose a service. Glacier. Yes, we have the service Glacier. What type of things can we do in Glacier? Can list jobs, list multiple uploads, which I guess we need. Describe the job, get the data, retrieve policy, add tags to vault, remove tags, abort multiple, create vault. Create vault. But the interesting thing is we cannot specify which vault Synology should use, right? Okay. What's this? Oh, logs. Started. Cute. I don't like. I do not like. Create, edit, and view. I mean, this is sad because they create a vault with some random numbers, which is annoying because then it means I cannot lock them down, right? Because okay, we can list stuff. I can allow you to list things. I don't care. Get data retrieval policy, get vault lock, get vault access policy, get job output, get vault notifications, whatever. Add tags. Do they give even add tags to this stuff? Tags non-existent. Very useful, guys. So no tags for you. No, I mean, maybe in the future they're going to add tags. Who knows? But for sure you cannot remove tags. And then abort multi-part upload, fine. Complete, fine. Create vault, I guess. Delete archive. No. Do not do that. Delete vault, no. Delete vault, no. Initiate job, sure. Initiate multi-part upload. Purchase provision capacity, not even, no chance. Set vault, no. Upload archive, well, yeah. Abort vault lock, no. Complete vault, no. Delete vault access port, no. Initiate vault, no. Set date retrieval policy, set vault access policy. Vault access, oh well, I guess we have, yeah, I guess you have to. Let's see. Where are policies here? Notifications, permissions. You can set vault access policy to manage permission to the vault. Are there any policies? None. Policy here? None. In that case, you won't have access to policies. Haha. Okay, so I would say, and then what? Well, then I have to say literally all vaults, all resources. There's another way. I'm not happy about this stuff. Very unhappy. Yeah, because even, yeah, I mean, there is nothing I can do here. Version. There you go. Think. So we can change the name to Glacier Vault. Sadness. So we have only yum. What is this? So let's recreate this guy. Is this still backing up? Oh, okay. 27 megabytes out of 45. Hopefully it's going to take not so much time. That wasn't English, I know, whatever. How is it going here? No upload. So I guess once this thing finishes, it's going to only then show up what's going on. So okay, delete this vault. This is bullshit. Delete vault number 2. So we're left with only whatever they created. Well, no, let's keep on going. So because I wanted to also create a user that has the API key automatically generated for them, because you can do that. And that for that I have to actually read a support ticket because there was an issue with that. So we can go through those things. But let's see if we can update Mr. here user. I wonder if we're going to break anything because this thing is in the process of uploading. How is it going? Success! Success! Get info. Use this, enable transfer encryption, enable preserve backup file at destination, enable 500 backup schedule, total files 2000. What? Original size backed up, deleted, deletion, blah 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 blah. Actions, create, edit, delete, restore, retrieve, task, no, explore. Oh, I have some data. Oh, okay. What? I can just select a file and restore this single file. I click restore. What happened? What happens? Oh, there's a queue. Can I say where? To the source shared folder. Choose another restored. Oh, cool. I like this. I like it a lot. Okay. So, and if we go to Glacier, what do we get? Do we get anything? Nothing. It's like mystery box. Size unknown. Why does Synology know more than AWS? Please explain. Okay, well, so we do that. Okay, we have that. So it works. Cool. And now we were updating, right? Okay, so remove role, remove S3 fire. Well, we learn also something new, that S3 Glacier is something else than just Glacier. I mean, S3 is going to move stuff to Glacier, but it's going to do it in the background in a way that you don't have, I guess, touch the Glacier console. And then you have Glacier, where you can do your just those, yeah, just directly put stuff in cold storage and be happy. So update complete. So we cancel that. We refresh Mr. User. and we have our Glacier. Well, okay, now we can remove the admin thing. We remove the admin. Now we go back to this. We go to back and up. And back up now. What's going to happen? What is this? Oh. Failed. Please see logs. Oh, okay. Error. Very useful. Delete all file information failed. Delete failed. Wow. By the way, can I explore? Export. No, I don't. Sorry. I want to export. Is not authorized to do Glacier. Delete archive. Wow. I really don't like I really do not like this Synology implementation of this thing, because what's the name? Super awesome. Delete archive. Okay, I love delete archive. Okay. So it means that literally we have to give Glacier full access to all the vaults that we have to make it work. And so if you have more than one Glacier, one vault with your super secret awesome company data, whatever, you're stuck by allowing them full access to everything, and they can delete, create, do whatever. So that's fun. I mean, a good thing is at least the UI, the logs show you exactly what they were not able to do, which kudos to Synology that they're surfacing the error message. That's nice. But yeah, the implementation is literally garbage, which is not cool. They should just tell you, hey, which vault do I have access to, and just be able to access that vault and not be able to do anything else. Seems that there was success. Okay, so it works. So that was the missing part of the role. I'm still blown away by this. This is, no, I'm not, no, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. And this is still not showing up anything. Boy. Not fun. Access key. Okay, so let's do the access key. So we go to the user stuff, Synology, and then yum, new file, access, key, JSON, this, that, paste, Synology user, access key. Serial now. Okay, let's go through this stuff, right? So serial number, this vault is specified to CloudFormation can only be integer. Okay, incrementing this value notifies CloudFormation that you want to rotate your access key. When you update your stack, CloudFormation will replace the existing access key with a new key. So you set it to 1, and you do not touch it again unless you need to rotate that key. But is it useful? I don't know. I sometimes just skip it, but whatever. Status, active, of course. I mean, by default is active, I guess, right? The status access key The key is valid, IP code, blah, blah, blah. Is not required, no string, no, doesn't say. Well, let's just put it just for the sake of it. But for sure, the default is active. Username, we need to specify our username and the name of our user the user will belong to. Okay. Let's go to yum user return policy. And yeah, we just have to reference it. User key string this ref nope ref this that paste space. Thank you. And then I want to go and see, well, let's see if this works. Because I mean it's going to work, but it's not going to work at the same time, and I will show you why. And then I remember that AWS tech supports replied to me because I had this issue already, and I asked them. Then it turns out that the project that I was working on, I didn't care about whatever was happening, whatever I asked for, so I never came back to see the answer. But in this case, we want to know because you see. So update complete. We go to yum user. We go to security credentials, and there was already a key. Let's delete the key. No more key. And there is a new key. And that's the new key that was just generated, right? But by the CloudFormation file. So you see the problem? You have the access key and there is no access to the secret. So this is pointless. Right. So support, team, check. Let's see if this video is going to be a complete fail. View all cases. Chat. No. I think this was on a different account. Okido. In this case, I will be back. 1 second. So, after reading the reply from the AWS tech support, I realized that I'm stupid. Because I did not even consider to check the return values for the access key service resource. And yeah, you can just display the secret key in the outputs. So let's do that. So outputs. Let's go in this case here. Go to the output folder. By the way, let's copy this. Let's go new folder, output, and then let's call this. What do we call it? When you make a new key, how do you call this thing? Make a new key. Secret access key. Okay. Secret access key. JSON. Yay. JSON. Yes, I need some G and some. JSON. And I wanted the example how to display this. Okay, like so. Secret access key output, and the value is going to be the access key reference ID. No, because we need to use get attributes. Do this, do that, and do this here, this, that, and we want the secret key. So now we can test description. The secret key of the created user to be used with Synology. By the way, can you get also, oh, you just reference, well, in this case, we should have the secret key and also the access key ID, right? And then we're going to have everything. JSON access key ID. So basically this CloudFormation file is going to be a placeholder for the future, meaning hopefully Synology wakes up and does that thing a little bit better than what they're doing right now, because right now is just complete nonsense. I mean, the final place where I'm going to deploy this stack won't have any other vaults. It's going to be just this one, so that's fine. But it's not cool to give them so much permission to be able to literally change any vault that you might have in your account. It's just crazy stuff. Let's do this. And this is not the user key, this is the access key. Output. Is this okay? Okay. The access key ID. Okay, so we have this, we have that. Now we have to actually change this to 2. Run this. Go here, CloudFormation, update, bingo bango, and go faster. So if you go to the output tab, there's nothing, still nothing, more nothingness, nada, nope, hey. And we have also the output of the key and the secret key. Now, is this the best place to display this? It should not be this way, for sure. It'd be nice to, for example, for AWS to have an ability to display this type of things for let's say 5 minutes, and then it disappears forever. Because at this stage it's just easier to go to the YAM guy and create the key by hand. But again, if you're doing it and you have hundreds of users, that might be annoying. But again, this is less secure. So, and maybe I'm stretching it by automating everything, but it's a nice thing to, I mean, I like to use CloudFormation as much as possible and then decide if this makes sense or not. By the way, this is not even the right key. Oh, now we have too many keys. Right? So, I don't know. I did it for the sake of doing it. You then decide if you want to use it, or you can just remove that one resource from the CloudFormation file and just do it yourself. I will now delete this thing forever and ever. Finish up the GitHub repository and then deploy it in my destination account and set up Synology to do those backups. But yeah, this was an interesting one. We learned, what did we learn? We learned that CloudFormation, that Glacier is not supported by CloudFormation, which is sad. We learned that we have two types of glaciers, one that can be done through S3 and the other one can be done through the service itself. So I guess, I mean, it's nice that S3 does it automatically for you. And then we learn also that the Synology implementation of Glacier is completely off, and it makes no sense if you have more than one vault in your account. I mean, the only vault that your account should have is just the Synology one, right? But I like to make a lot of accounts in AWS to separate my data and my things. But I guess having a Synology account just for, I mean, especially if you have just one Synology, if you have, I don't know, 10 of them, sure, that makes sense to just make a separate account. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Synology should just have a UI that they ask you for. The credentials, the API key, the ARN of the vault that they have access to, and so you can have a policy that says that this key can only access this vault, and on this vault you can only do this type of actions, and that should be it. Like, Synology should not be the one that creates the vaults, that's for sure. So that's it. I hope you learned something, and until next time, have a nice day.